All right, welcome. It's time for Survivor, baby.
Yeah, we're here to do Survivor. Ooh, that sounded not like Soldier 76. Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know any better.
Yeah,
Oink, oink.
Roadhog. How many times do I have to hunt you down?
Well, in
Uh,
case you didn't know, I'm the pig from episode 1 of Black Mirror.
Wait, that's is that... Oh, that's horrible. You poor animal. Time to put you out of your misery.
Yeah, right. Well,
Well, yeah, let's
just do it.
we can demask.
Ah.
I should have been masking up like this when all the mask mandates are in effect. Well, I still have to technically in a lot of places. This is what I should walk in like. I should walk in like this. People won't be threatened by this at all.
Yeah.
They'll probably be like, "Wow, look at that guy cosplaying! Holy crap, Lois! Look at that guy cosplaying as Soldier 76 from Overwatch."
From Fortnite.
And she'd be from Fortnite, and she'd be like, "Peter, that's from Overwatch.
Now come to the bedroom, Peter.
Come to the bedroom, Peter. Holy crap, Lois."
Let's do a cutaway.
Let's do a cut. That reminds me of the time that Chris forgot. All right. Welcome to Survivor.
Yeah. We're surviving the pandemic. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out and rest in peace to those who haven't, first and foremost.
It's just good. What is going on? I think we've been crying for a while. That mask clearly is not good for your health, and we should be careful about.
That's what I've been saying this whole time, my brother.
Yeah.
The government's trying to force us to, man. I agree with you, brother. That's the poison right there.
That's the poison. Yeah, that's the poison. What are you? What's this? Alex Jones? What's going on here? You're poisoning.
Yeah.
Masks are gonna turn the frogs gay like the chemicals did.
And homosexuals go to the gym, and that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. They go to the gym, so it's no wonder they can beat you in a sumo match.
So I guess what we can summarize is this season of Survivor Palau has been kind of dull. So we're just nonsensically talking about nothing. Kim's out.
Kim is out. I mean, thank God. Really, right? We've been talking about Kim being useless for every episode. So
what a wet blanket she is. She's just like whatever.
She famously cuddled with Jeff. So
yeah, but it was like Jeff and Kim back to back though. So they got to get the strong guy out, and then they can get rid of Bay. So here we are.
Even though none of it has been strategic so far. It's just been voting out the weakest player.
Yeah, weren't there three? Time. There were like three people in this. This is, I think, some of the furthest we've gone in Survivor, where we're all of a sudden having like three people like in the votes. Like a lot of times, it's usually pretty like solidified, like who's getting voted off. It's not super frequently where they're like, there's a random vote to.
It is. It has been solid though. It was all on Kim.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying they've been voting out the weakest person each time. It's not nothing really underhanded about it. Like the women thought about, if we vote out Kim, then they could just pick off the women next. But then they
were like, yeah, whatever. I guess we'll just take that risk.
Though.
Yeah, so it's like all of the time is being spent on them, and unfortunately, Karor is the more interesting troop. But yeah, Ulong is only one reward challenges, no immunity challenges. So
yeah, it's 4 in a row we've lost from Ulong.
That's real rough. They're taking a distinct back foot here.
Yeah.
So we need to start winning.
But we did have some fun challenges last time. We had the fun sumo challenge, and we had the Home Depot challenge.
So I will say, despite the fact that I would say overall this season hasn't been like the most exciting. It's been pretty. I'd be frank, it's been pretty dull. I have not been enjoying it as much as some of the past seasons. But challenges have been on friggin' point this time around. They've been so good.
Yeah.
I mean the building challenge was just super fun. It was really great to watch them kind of like just sort of get wild and have fun at their camp. And then then the sumo. There's a lot of violence in the challenges this time around too. There's a lot of like slapping and sumo and grabbing hair.
A lot of facing off and like heats and facing off one-on-ones.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed when I was editing the episode was that like there was so little of it was spent after they lost the immunity challenge. You know, because there was no drama there. You know, it was just Kim was going to get voted out, so they didn't save that much time for it. So there was like barely anything left of the episode by the time we got there, and so it's like we've been spending a lot more on the challenge stuff and just the regular living more than they had been for a bit the last couple of seasons.
Mm-hmm.
That's the nature of it. If they keep going back to the same tribe, you know, there's only so much they can do.
Yeah, really.
Same narrative continuing, so.
Yeah. Oh, we actually get Willard speaking in the last episode. That was fun.
He did. Willard the Wise.
Willard the Wise spoke. And we also got Karen and Sikotom. That's kind of all that's going on over there, though.
Yeah, there's only been little things, little kind of minor grievances over
seeds. It's like seeds of what's to maybe come.
Mm-hmm. They did have the whole tribe reps thing, and they picked. Tom basically elected Ian, even though some of the other people, Janu, Kobe, and Jen, were like, "Yeah, I would do it," but then they kind of glossed over that.
Yeah, they're like, "All right, so is it going to be Ian or is it going to be?"
So it seems like there's a 5-4 split going on in there, where the 4 left out are Jen, Janu, Kobe, and Willard, and the other 5 are kind of seem to be a stronger unit. So that could be a potential thing we see play out.
We'll have to see as things keep going. I think this next episode it may have some sort of twist involved that seemed to have been teased from the last time. Right? So
they didn't give like any indication though. There's like something will change or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It could just be like you're gonna change camps. Oh no, I don't know. Even though they just built them a shelter specifically.
Yeah, what a reward, huh? The whole construction crew came and built, and they got like picnic tables and all this stuff.
That was amazing. It was so cool. It was such a cool, like all that was just a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right, so we're gonna get into the episode. Click the link in the description, and then you can see the highlights of our reaction, and come back afterwards for the discussion. All right.
All right. Well,
there you have it. It's episode 5 of Survivor Palau.
How is this episode generally thought of and received by the fan base? Because
I don't know, actually.
I don't like it. I don't think I like this episode. It was interesting. I mean, it was definitely something to be like, whoa, it's really gonna just stir some things up here. You know, it's like it definitely did that, but
I don't like unpredictable like wrenches that you can't really account for. I don't like that stuff, you know.
Well, that's the thing.
It's like they got them talking, you know, there's already the reward was, they already did the thing where it's like arbitrarily we're going to have both of them go to tribal council regardless if they lose or not.
Yeah.
But then we're going to have the winning tribe sit in on the second tribal council. But then
which is already something.
After talking to them for a little bit, then we're going to arbitrarily have them vote to give immunity to one of them. Which they never.
Which we're gonna spring on you at the last minute here.
Yeah, because fuck Ulong, that's why.
Yeah, yeah. Seriously, it's like they just screwed they screwed any sort of like because they were obviously going to vote off Ibrahim. Like it was so apparent. So it was now, so obvious.
Like they go to tribal council again. Okay, Ibrahim's gone. So what was the spice for? Are you gonna just you can just delay it a little bit? You know.
Yeah.
You're just delaying it. Like if someone was like going to be voted off, everyone knew he was going to be voted off. It's not really, you get like a little moment of like, oh, he's safe now, but ultimately it doesn't have that much of an effect, you'd think. But
yeah, we've also gotten rid of 2 people in one go here.
Willard. Willard was the most like we've been waiting this whole time to get them to the tribal council because like that'll be interesting, right? Because they've had to live together all this time. It's been stewing, but then of course immediately it's like, oh, Willard's like clearly the obvious one, right?
Yeah, Willard's like, well, I'm going home. I knew if it was going to come to a vote, it would be me. I don't have.
I was hoping we'd never have to vote people out. in this game.
in this game that requires people to vote other people out.
I don't know what
Willard's
plan was going into this. He was like, I didn't think I'd be quite as weak as I was. That was when I went into this.
You think you can be the life of the party as being a grumpy Gus?
But then, Angie got done dirty a little bit here. Ibrahim, was gonna go.
Yeah, he screwed up pretty hard in their challenge, the Saki Bui reward / immunity. It wasn't really immunity. There was no immunity this time. The immunity was just given at the end.
By the way, and in the chaos of all those votes, I've just realized that Angie inadvertently voted herself out by voting James when she could have voted Bobby John and he would have gone.
Yep. That's pretty rough, huh? Pretty cringe.
I guess she couldn't know, but it also means she had a bad read on the tribe on who they would vote. You know, like, or she just like didn't think about it enough and she just voted.
Do you
James.
think because there's like we're gonna vote Ibrahim off, right? No, like that is the thing, yeah.
But if she had voted Bobby John, that makes all the difference right there.
Yeah, it would have been him. Would have been him gone.
Because in the revote, it was like Stephanie. I guess Stephanie and Ibrahim voted for Bobby John, and then James and Bobby John voted for Angie. So in the revote, you have James, Ibrahim, and Stephanie voting. So Angie should be safe there. Why did that?
Yeah, why did they switch? I have no idea.
Huh.
Unless did Stephanie vote for James and Angie vote for Bobby John?
Stephanie voted for Bobby John. They showed it. They did show it.
And they did show. Yeah, that's true. And they did show Angie writing down James.
Unless there's some moment before it all where they somehow got some strategizing in that they didn't show us. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, unless they were like, let's make it a tie and then we'll switch. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
because otherwise they would just stay, and then Bobby John would have gone.
Maybe they'll explain next episode. Let's say it was probably not. It was very weird. It was kind of it seemed like they just switched for some reason. It was like, okay. Was there anything else that was interesting? I mean, okay. Oh. The other interesting thing was the strategizing.
When Greg talked to Kobe.
Greg's like, hey, so Ian and Tom are big boys and they've got alliances with me and a bunch of these other people, but like I think they're too strong and I'm going to be you and Janu should join us.
Yeah.
When it comes to it.
So he like...
Janu, who next episode will pay the price.
Yeah. Were they thinking Greg and Jem wanted to hop on board with Kobe, Janu, and Karen? Is that who they had in mind?
I think I don't know if it's Karen or no, because they were saying when Karen and Willard and Karen go.
Oh, after they go.
Yeah,
and then
after
Greg,
they go.
Jen, Kobe, and Janu will take out Tom, Ian, and Katie. When it gets to the 7?
So, yeah.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
That makes sense, actually.
Or they'll even have Katie with them, too. But
I know they wanted to take Katie out.
Oh, they wanted to take Katie out, too, yeah. So
4-3 in the final 7.
Yep.
That's a thought.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
See how that goes.
That's about it. They had the one challenge. And the challenge wasn't all that interesting, but Ibrahim was responsible for the loss there.
And then to which the opposing team, well, I will say it was actually quite close because it was like 3 votes, 2 votes, 2 votes, 1 vote for like saving people. So like no one had there didn't seem to be any sort of like idea. It was like, oh, we should save them. It was like,
well, it might have been more dispersed if they didn't get to hear them talking about who was going to be voted out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, you're like setting it up for them to save the person.
Yeah.
Who they would want to get out, if they wanted to get the weakest link out.
Yeah.
So it's like they just accepted it. It was like, okay, this tribe sucks. So
this tribe sucks. So let's just take more of them out because then they'll keep a weak link on their team who's like demoralized and all defensive and upset now.
Have to face the music next time,
as
if he hasn't had to face it already.
I know, but it's like, but another thing about that too is that like it's basically just allowing Karor to just, in a way, just keep their victory train rolling, because it's like, all right, well, we'll keep a guy who screwed up real bad last time and who hasn't really been all that powerful in challenges. So it's like,
right. So I mean, this could have really backfired on them. This whole making both tribes go to tribal council regardless, like, could have backfired if Ulong ended up winning one and then they just sent him to tribal council anyway. Then it would have been really annoying for them. But this time it's like, okay, well, they would have lost again, so at least we got Willard out on the other tribe. And they were just talking about how Willard's coasting over here because he's getting a free ride from us winning all these challenges. So
getting a free ride, and then he basically just accepted. He was like, "Yep, I don't have a personality, so it's like it's all about the personality part. I can't play this game." It's like, why did you come? Why did you go? Why did CBS pick you?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Because you just don't care. Yeah, where did you come from?
Why did you come? Why did you go? Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, Cotton Eyed Willard. Willard-eyed Joe.
Willard got one confessional, basically, where he talked about how Tom and Ian were always saying nice things about everyone. And then now you gotta see him go.
And then it was like, I've done all these things. Remember how he was like, I think I did a lot better than I thought I was going to. The thing I was going to say was like, yeah, too bad we didn't see any of it, because they edited it just because they knew he wasn't interesting. So they just edited it around him doing anything.
They knew he'd be the first one voted out, so they didn't even care to.
Yeah.
Like,
in the edit.
We're not going to vote anybody out for the first 4 tribal councils. So we don't even need to see him at all.
We know he's going home. We'll just show whatever good stuff we got of him on this
Willard
one.
Really served nothing for us, King.
He did nothing. Yeah.
Yes, King, give us nothing.
King Willard, good job. Yeah, it was very dull.
To the bitter end.
To the bitter end.
Who gets your MVP for the episode, sir?
You got to give it to James.
No, you do not.
I know, I'm lying. Geez, man, I don't know. I think Kobe offered the most entertainment value of this episode. I think I kind of love him, and I just want to see him keep talking. Like, the confessional was like, that's some of the most fun we've had. He's just so excited that they're starting to strategize and the game's happening. I was like, me too. I'm excited about that too. So
let's not forget how dirty Angie was done in this episode, though.
Oh yeah, Angie was done horribly dirty. It was terrible.
As the person going into this game, when you're talking about how like she felt like the outcast and she was always going to be the outcast, she had gotten herself along pretty well. She was going to be into the last 4 people of this tribe at least.
And then she got done really friggin' dirty by this stupid twist that they were like, wow, we got to shake up this season somehow. This twist might have been more. Can you imagine? Was this planned ahead of time, or was this something that, like, as time went on, they were like, "Well, this one tribe is kind of sucking really bad. We got to get something to get them both voted off. Like, get 2 people voted off.
That's what it feels
at the same
like.
time."
Survivor always claims that it's decided ahead of time, but
they claim that Africa was very clearly. It was beyond clearly was in the middle. It was just decided.
Yeah, you think so?
This I can see them maybe having come up with that ahead of time, but it does lean very conveniently into this tribe kind of sucks, don't they?
Well, that's the thing is, like, I feel like they really threw a wrench into the Ulong tribe in that they would have voted out Ibrahim there.
Yeah.
And then if they were to go to another tribal council with 4 people, you would at least have, like, a possibility that they would try to force a tie or something. Like, the women tried to stick together for the vote. And even with this with this vote that they sprung on them, like, I feel like they might have coordinated it better. I don't know. Because Stephanie did switch on Angie, so I don't know actually what she's thinking ultimately, but...
Yeah.
But, like, initially, Stephanie voted Bobby John, Angie voted James, so maybe if they came together, if they knew, they could have gotten one of the guys out instead, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
It was very weird.
There you have it.
There it is.
What video would you recommend our viewers watch after this one?
You should go. That's a good question. Go check out our reaction to. Go check out our reaction to episode 5 of Survivor Vanuatu. Our last reaction.
That's the Bubble Blunder episode. That is the Bubble Blunder.
Bubble Blunder. Yeah, I think last time it was the one before that. I think I recommended.
You said episode 6 of Vanuatu.
That's episode 6. All right, Bubble Blunder.
Which I found out was the Finding Cracks episode.
Finding one of our favorites to comment over.
That's great.
Yeah.
Rory was finding the cracks in the alliance.
Finding cracks. You didn't want to be the butt of the joke anymore. All right.
So that's it. Survivor next week. Come back from Survivor Palau. I'm also doing Survivor 41 every week. All right. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to our podcast feed. Like the video. Leave a comment. Hit the notification bell. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And like us on Facebook. Tarqaron TWO. All right.